Welcome back to Tea Time on Plus TV, the only station where we speak it as it is. Miles, the eighth wonder of the world, and Osara, the Edo Queen, so very much in the building. Two beautiful songs back to back, which I love. Ashake, Ashake is something
legendary.
Else. Like Ashake is on another level. He's just doing his thing. But I think it's time for him to drop another single because December is like in a few weeks.
I think he'll do something.
I have a feeling he's going to.
Because I mean it's like December, dirty December. Definitely will do something.
Let's say please do people stop saying dirty. Just say clean December.
December
with a Z, right? And after Ashake we had Mr. Fields, the producer, Rhythms Are Cooler, with electricity teaming up with Davido. Now it's amazing how Fields has morphed from being just a producer to being a songwriter to being a musician, and he's still doing all those things, combining all those things together. Like, big ups to him.
Well done, sir.
Well done, sir. All right, cool. Let's get back to the stories on board. Before we went on that break, we talked about something that has to do with love. I think this one has to do with love too. So I don't know if people agree with me now. Cleggyman Kingsley Okonkwo says one of the things that can lead to a marriage breakup is when a spouse sends you a funny post on WhatsApp or IG to his or significant other and they do not send back a laughing emoji. The relationship expert shared this on his Twitter handle. He says, one of the things that can break a marriage is when your spouse sends you a funny post on WhatsApp or IG and you don't send your laughter. This one is laughing already. This was
definitely like all jokes, right? But I mean, I feel like, I don't know if you have like those people that you have on like IG that you literally just send memes to.
Yeah.
Right? So you just like send memes to, cause it's just, why not if not? Because this life is hard.
How can that lead to a marriage breakup? Like my partner now, right? She sends me a lot of stuff. If you see my Instagram, she just sees some and later she'll just go, didn't you see? Like, I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to say?
You said
I think she'd have sent LOL or something. Like, okay, what if I didn't find it funny? Which most times I don't find a lot of those things funny. Yeah, actually, most times I don't find love. So what should I say? Just say LOL. So I've learned now. I do send the LOL, but not all the time. But will you be upset if I don't send you the LOL?
I mean, well, we females can be, you know how we can be.
Yeah,
if I'm sending you something
you guys
I
are
think is
human
funny,
beings,
right? We're special.
No, it's part of your genetic makeup. Don't worry.
We're unique human beings, right? So if I think something is funny and I send it to you, and I mean, one time too many on different occasions, you're not responding in the way I expect. It might, mix with my mood a little bit, right? But maybe, like I always say, there's always compromise. You will now explain to me what you think is funny. You send me memes that you think is funny, right? And then I probably get an idea of what is funny to you, right? And then somehow I will also adjust if I feel I need to relate with you on that level. But I mean, like I said, it's not that deep to actually like break up in marriage. But I think maybe it's just supposed to mean don't tax the whole world.
Yeah, maybe one of the things is just make you people closer, stronger. Yeah, I think.
Like, it's not all time serious. Sometimes.
But if anybody break up with me because of say I did not say LOL or send you're on your own, we're going to fight. It's officially over. All right. You can be part of the conversation by calling on 09098 408 408. One more time, 09098 408 408, and let us know what you think about everything we'll be talking about. Let's move on to the next story real quick. You ready? Now, Puma was due to officially release the highly anticipated collection with Davido this week, but are now expected to do so at a later date following the heartbreaking loss of his son.
Yeah.
That story for the past 1 week has been just something else. Anyway, Puma's collaboration with Davido was initially slated for official release on the 3rd of November. The multi-award winning Afrobeat superstar had for weeks teased the arrival and official release of the We Rise by Lifting Others collection in his social media. However, due to the recent tragic event that happened in his family, Puma are now expected to reschedule the launch for a later date. Puma's signature collaboration with Davido is a collection filled with bold statement pieces inspired by the award-winning artist's roots. The new date for the official launch in Lagos is yet to be confirmed, but fans can still pre-order the merchandise on the store's official website. It's beautiful to see that everybody came on, like almost everybody, even Wizkid that happens to be his Ronaldo or Messi in the industry, right? Yeah. Just had to put his single on his album on hold, and a whole lot. Even Maven's record did the same thing. Yeah. And Puma actually also understood. Puma is a brand, it's a big brand. They can say like, Oga, we've paid, we've done our bits. We don't really. It's just like the media industry. Sorry to say, I'm going to say this. Like what we do for a living. if anything happens to you right now, you still have to be at work.
Yeah.
If you get a call while you're on break and like, you're so, God forbid somebody passed away, you still have to get the job done. You still have to put up a smile, right? Do you understand? But in this case, this massive sporting brand is saying, you know what, we understand, we'll put all this on hold and we'll do it very much later. So yeah, I think it's a good one.
I mean, I definitely do like the support that he's been getting so far from like fans, from people. I mean, even Kiss Daniel too, during one of his performances in Dubai, also like paid tribute to him as well. And even the collaboration with Puma specifically, I mean, it definitely like spoke about how they wanted to do this collaboration with him because he's very passionate about his roots, and we can see that Davido is someone who actually always likes to give back. Right, and I mean, we Rise by Lifting Others is just that initiative that would stand for that kind of cause, and I feel just because it's for a good cause, definitely there is no brand that would not want to give him this privilege of just give him
time to grieve,
right?
And all that, right?
Exactly. So
the loss of a child is not child's play.
It's not beans.
It's not beans actually.
Beans.
Right.
It's not beans.
Still talking about that. Still on this Davido matter, the Lagos State Police Command has reacted to the report that it had in its custody popular Nollywood actress Eniola Badmus, because earlier some people were saying Eniola got arrested. The news circulation states that she was mentioned in connection with the death of Ifeanyi, son of Davido and Chioma. Badmus was reported to have been in the house of the Adelekes in Banana Island, Lagos State at the time. Ifeanyi reportedly drowned in the swimming pool in the house. She was also said to have been the first person to give hints about the death on social media. Like, so the Lagos State Police Command is now saying, like, guys, we did not at any time arrest this person. She's not in our custody. She's fine. She's doing okay. What's your take on this?
See, the thing with...
Because someone still asked me yesterday, hey, Miles, you know you're a media person. How far? I heard they've arrested Eniola. I was like, guy, that is wrong.
The thing with, like, trending stories like this is it is very quick to hear different sides of the story, whether true or false, right? And then the false stories usually get very populated. We did not hear from like actual official sources that she was there at the time of the occurrence or whatnot. It was from people, right? It's literally just one person that will bring up something that they think. Right, because literally I've heard like so many sides of this story. Oh God. People would say, it's his baby mamas that planned it, or they had poisoned the child and then they threw him in the pool, or so many stories that might not even have like substance to back it up. Right? And then people are already concluding that she's the one that did it, so that's why they have arrested her, things like that. But I think it's good that they've actually like put out an official statement, because when they came out to say we did not arrest her, she's not in our custody, and so far they don't know that she's in any way connected to this situation.
And the autopsy report is out, and it shows that the child drowned.
In fact, what they even said happened was, how this story came up was the nanny or the chef said Eniola Badmus was distracting her, which is why she didn't know when the son went into the pool. So Eniola Badmus was like, she doesn't even know this chef or nanny. She doesn't know, like she's just on her own in her house, doing her own thing, and then somebody else is calling her name, saying whatnot. I mean, since they've cleared her, we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Eniola Badmus is okay in her place, or wherever it is she is. She's not been arrested. The police has come out to debunk that rumors, like she had nothing to do with it. She's okay. So let's just stop all this narratives like, they saw her. I watched one guy's YouTube page, and if you see the way he narrated it, he was talking like he was there. I was so upset. I had to send him a mail. I had to send the guy a mail, like, guy, like, were you there? You're just saying things like, it's enough about that before I punch somebody through the phone or through the screen. Anyway, let's talk about something else that's not really too nice to hear about. As in the way people are dropping dead these days, especially the young ones, it's just really heartbreaking. Now, Aaron Carter, 34, was found dead in the bathtub at his home in Lancaster, California. Police received a call about a man who drowned in a bathtub at 11 a.m. and rushed to the scene. Photos from the scene show emergency services outside the house with the area condoned off with police tapes. Homicide detectives has also been dispatched to the scene, though there is currently no evidence of foul play. The former Nickelodeon star is a brother of Backstreet Boys pop icon Nick Carter. Aaron, an American rapper, singer, and actor, first came to fame as a pop and hip-hop singer in the late 1990s. Now, reading further about this story, I had to go read and dig and find out something. It still ends up to this whole drugs and more drugs. Like, how we can never overemphasize this. Stay away from drugs. We say this. The funny thing that this certain people know these things. Do you know how many great musicians, how many great legends drugs has taken away from the world? Like, stay away, stay away, but no.
And it feels like when we're lauding these things, it's like we're doing it for ourselves. But I mean, in the long run, it's whoever is on the drugs that is going to affect, right? Unfortunately,
and also affect the family and friends.
Exactly, unnecessarily put them through so much stress and strife. The unfortunate thing is when someone actually does get involved with drugs, it's not difficult for them to go off of it, especially if they're in the entertainment industry. Because then they will feel like, oh, I need this,
to get me
in the mood.
Up there, yeah, right.
And then when they feel like, okay, one time too many, they've done this, and then they saw that the results were good, they feel like if they do without the drugs, then they cannot perform well. So it would be a whole lot, like take them a whole lot to get them very clean, which is why we have some of them they go to rehab, they relapse, they go to rehab and relapse, and then they just feel like they can just live with it or find a way to live with it, and then sometimes they just end up.
Our message to the world right now is what?
Stay away from drugs.
It's simple. It's that simple. Let's talk about something fun, because all this sad news only gets. Let's talk about something real fun, real quick, before we call it quits today. A mom who decided to rent out her husband to other women to do odd jobs for £40 at a time said business is booming, and he's fully booked for weeks. Mom of three, Laura Young, 38, got the idea from a podcast describing how a man was making a living putting together flat pack furniture for other people. She advertised on Facebook, boasting of her husband James' general DIY painting, decorating, tiling, and carpet laying skills, expecting that this might just get them a few giggles. But the 42-year-old had his first client in a day and was soon working 6 days a week from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. While James handles the labor side of things, Laura works on running the social account and website. The business has been more successful than the couple could ever imagine. Now, can you rent out your husband for that kind of money?
To be honest, I don't think is even, because now looking at the context, right? Wait, let's rephrase.
Okay, now.
Let's not say she's renting her husband. It's more
that's what she said with herself.
I feel, because look at what he's doing. He's doing like handyman things. He's fixing stuff, right?
He's fixing stuff.
He's fixing cotton. He's doing handyman kind of.
So will you the question?
It just wait first. Now, okay, like I said, let's look at presenting characteristics.
Yeah, no.
He's doing handyman things.
Okay.
Right? So it's not like renting him out. He's doing jobs.
By being rented out. Okay, so
he's just being paid per hour or per job or something.
How
are you looking at this thing?
Question.
Yes,
can you rent your husband out as a handyman?
I'm not.
Per hour.
You say what?
Per hour. Yes, now per hour. So yeah.
Am I going to rent my husband out?
Oh yeah. He's a handyman. He can do things.
Him. He's not rentable. If you need our services, we're in the work together. As it's going, I'll be good.
No. You'll be taking care of the social media platform. He'll be doing all the handiwork.
I'm not renting out a human being. If you need our services, you
okay, if people need your husband's services, will you allow him to go and render the services?
Depend on service now. If it's
the handyman service.
And now it's not. I trust him.
You out there, I don't know if you're listening to us, if you can hear me, would you let your husband or rent out your husband for £40 per hour or more per hour to just go and do handyman jobs, fixing toilet sinks, tiling, painting,
they don't say it was fixing toilet sinks.
Like just fixing a whole lot handyman now.
Yeah.
So will you, if you will, please holler at us on all our social media platforms and let us know so that we know where you stand. Mil, If my woman wants to rent me out, I'm available. I will do it. Yes.
Rent her out.
Let them know I won't rent her out. She can't do all the handy job now. She's a fragile queen. Don't worry, I will do it. Rent me out, send me out. I'll go and do the jobs. It's all about the money and business, Abi. And we are in the business together. She's taking care of the social media handle, and I'm taking care of the
providing
hard work handle.
Yes.
All right. Before we call it quits for today, what will you delete? You need to delete one of these, right? Are you going to delete just one? 500 billion naira, heaven, or your mom?
You said you want to answer it first.
Say me.
No, let me ask you.
Okay, ask me.
So, what would you delete?
500 billion
naira,
heaven,
or your mom?
Or my mom? Heaven. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry, God, for heaven.
But
don't but me. That's what I want. 500 billion and my mom, are we good? Heaven, it's okay. Well, I don't even know if I'm going there or not. Hopefully I will go there, but to be real, like heaven. I mean,
I feel like in this kind of question, in this kind of economy we're living in, is a very difficult one, because who wouldn't want the money? Who wouldn't want the money?
So what are you? Who are you, or what are you deleting?
Wow, I will not delete my mommy. Heaven is the goal.
Okay, so
as long as heaven is the goal,
so the 500 billion can just go.
I will have the money.
So 500 billions can go. Like no. Okay, yeah, sure.
Jehovah Jireh provide all.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Okay, I don't know if that's your final answer, but let us know. You can, like I said earlier, you can hit us up on all our social media platforms and let us know. We came, we saw, we conquered, and we definitely brought you a show. Motivational Monday is officially over. Thank you so very much to my co-anchor for being part of this and all that. We draw the curtains on today. Do not forget, you can still join us you can join the conversation on social media with the hashtag @TeaTime, hashtag TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on R2TV and in London on Ben Television and StarTimes Channel 308. A big thank you to you once more. A big thank you to every single person behind the scenes, because without them, we can't be here. All those people pushing the buttons, running up and down, from the cameraman to people in the MCR and the PCR. Thank you so very, 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 very much. And to you all the time.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
We're good.
All right. Whatever it is you do not drink and drive. Put God first and the rest of history, and drink a lot of water and mind your business. It helps you live longer. We out. Like results. Bye.